Meant to go for a third gear, but that was in second gear. All right, we are back, everyone. And in this video, I want to be talking about why I got the KLX300, why I chose the KLX300 out of every other bike out there, not even just dual sports, you know, any other type of motorcycles. I gotta snag a picture real quick though. This is a cool little spot. So yeah, then we'll get down to why I chose this over basically any other dual sport and why I went with the KLX. So going back to when I was starting to looking for a bike, at this point I had only had my 250, my YZ250F, which is a track bike, and you know, sometimes we'd go mob around the neighborhood or go mob around the city and find trails, and I really enjoy doing that type of stuff. So a dual sport had always been on my mind. Now, so I started looking on Marketplace and Craigslist and whatnot at mostly the CRF 250Ls and the KLX 250s, and that was the type of bike that I was mostly looking into getting. I thought about maybe a KTM or maybe a 450L, but you do get up there in price with those. So with those bikes, you get up there more at $9,000, $10,000, $11,000. So eventually I kind of narrowed down my choices to, I was seeing the DRZ a lot for sale on Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist, a good amount of 250Ls, and also a good amount of the KLX 250s. I was pretty locked on to either kind of the CRF or the KLX wave. I like how those bikes are and how they have a very good reputation for just being super reliable bikes and just brutes of bikes and pretty much the do-it-all bikes. Woo, it's flooded back here a little bit too. So in my personal opinion, I think now talking about the newer generation bikes, I think the KLX300 Dual Sport and the CRF 300L, I think they offer so much value for the price point they're at. I know the CRF 300 is a little bit cheaper. I think it's around $5,300 MSRP, brand new. And then the KLX is, with the camo, I think is at like $5,700 or $5,800 MSRP. So yeah, I'm between the CRF and the KLX, and it might sound silly to some people, but I really like the camo colorway that the KLX did offer for some of their bikes. I know they come in the green as well, but I really like the camo version. I think it makes the bike look freaking sick. So what I gathered from my comparisons on YouTube, watching a bunch of different YouTube videos, and just seeing what everyone had to say about them, they seem like really similar bikes, so I can't knock a CR300. Woo. Yeah, they're very similar bikes with very similar performance. They stack up very close to each other, and that's another thing. When it came down to just the current state that bikes are in with how buying bikes, the market is just very high right now. Used bikes are going for a lot. Everything's just very high right now. And buying a brand new bike is not something that really ever crossed my mind. But, you know, I thought, holy cow, this stuff's super grown over. If there is a time to buy a new bike, a brand new bike, the time is now. These used bikes are going for a lot of money. And like I was saying earlier, at the price point that they come in at, I think these types of bikes provide a lot of value for being a street legal dual sport that you can take on the roads just fine and then have a blast on the trails on as well. I want to try a third gear wheelie kinda. Alright, that wasn't too bad. And I did look at the WR, the Yamaha as well. It seems like a great bike as well. But it just kind of worked out for me. My dealership, that's like 5-10 minutes from my house, got in a KLX300 dual sport, the camo colorway, exactly what I was really dreaming of. And I had the money saved up to get it done, so I decided to pull the trigger on it. And I've been loving it. And you know, I don't know, a dual sport has kind of just always been my dream bike as a kid to have. Something I could just whip around on the streets legally, and also have it perform in the dirt. That's always just been my dream bike as a kid. I think it fits me really well. And I don't know, it's definitely my category of motorcycles where I kind of fit into. I feel like I don't know if I'd have as much fun. I'm sure I could enjoy like a cruiser, but I've never really had a desire for like a sport bike. Like, I get it, they go fast and you can corner, and that's fun and everything, but I like being able to go off-road and adventure and explore, and it still be a smaller, lightweight bike. This has just been the perfect motorcycle for me. But yeah, with the bike just this year going into a 300cc, or technically 282 or 283, whatever it is, but 300cc from a 250cc the past year. That was just one more reason for me to go for the new bike. It really sounded like the perfect mid-size bike for me. But yeah, that's about it for this video, everyone. I just kind of wanted to go into my thought process and what decisions that kind of led me to choosing this bike in particular. Some people will say, oh, the 300L has a better, more modern display on it, or oh, the KLX300 dual sport has a better, more adjustable suspension, and blah 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 blah. But at the end of the day, I don't think you should really get too caught up in all that stuff. I think they're both amazing bikes, and just get out there and ride. So that's gonna do it for this video, everybody. I hope you all enjoyed, and be sure to subscribe for more content every week. Try to upload 2 to 3 videos per week, and drop a like on this video if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.